Hey guys!
Hi!
Okay, so today we're really excited. We have a really fun review to share with you. Yes. And then if you stay tuned to the end of the video, we're also going to have a giveaway,
Yay.
Which is exciting.
We just closed one giveaway and we're already launching into another one. So
I know. It's the month of giving.
It is.
We love it. We're excited because you guys know that we've talked about Dr. Dennis Gross skincare many times on our channel.
Yeah.
I want to show you, we want to show you this. It's awesomeness in a box. They've come out with a new product.
They're the Alpha Beta Glow Pads for body with active vitamin D. So you know the Alpha Beta Glow Pads that we've been pimping here for a long time, which are the small ones for your face. These are the big boys, which we'll get into the size and the sheet in a second. But it says it's an exfoliating self-tanner that firms, smooths bumpy skin, and minimizes shaving. You get 8 textured towels in a box. We each received a box from DG Skincare, and then they sent us a box to give away.
Yes.
So we've been using them. And
we'll go ahead and say that DG Skincare is fabulous, and they've done some great things with like anti-aging products.
Yes.
They're also great if you have any skin issues. For us, we're lucky. We have more dry skin issues, but the brand is really good for those of you with oily skin that are prone to breakouts. Like, they have a little bit of everything for you. And this product is yet another one that is for anti-aging, which I'm sorry, I don't care what age you are. Anti-aging products, in my mind, I mean, if you're like 20, no. But anti-aging products are fabulous to get into. And I'm sorry, I think by 25, as preventative care,
Definitely.
I mean, I'm obviously not Dr. Dennis Gross, so I don't know. But I think it's fabulous. And then we're also big proponents of vitamin D, getting that through your diet and then getting it through other ways, like some of the products that they have for DG Skincare. Especially these. They're fun because they're tanning you, yet they're actually good for you. Yeah. So that's cool.
They come in a little package like this that you just rip open when you're ready to use. And I'll read a couple of the benefits to you that are here on the side of the box. It says it exfoliates with AHAs to help smooth bumpy skin. It provides natural glow with active vitamin D. It firms with potent antioxidants and caffeine. And it helps minimize shaving frequency with Capslow. And it says to use. Open towel and apply to body in circular motions, blending evenly until dry. Wash hands immediately after use. And Nugget is just saying hi to everyone. Wash hands immediately after use for best results. Follow with moisturizer. Color begins to develop within 1 hour of application. Apply 2 to 3 times weekly to maintain color and maximize results.
Okay, and as Mindy showed, when you rip open that package, you get a towel that looks like this.
Yes.
It looks like a paper towel. I mean, it feels like a paper towel. It's stronger than a paper towel. But that's what it looks like. So at first I was like, interesting. Like, how is this going to work?
Yeah, because the face ones are just like a 4-inch square. So we were like, whoa, that's a lot to work with.
And the texture.
And it is very, very saturated with the self-tanner on it.
Not like you can wring it out, but it is definitely wet.
Yeah. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and say that there were some trial and error experiences with these at first. We're going to be really honest with you guys as always, but fortunately we've kind of been your guinea pigs.
Yes.
And we have tips and tricks that we want to tell you about these. We ultimately say they're amazing. They're really good. They're gonna give you color.
And for our skin tones, which we do have different skin tones, this is why I love their products so much, especially the tanning products, is because I feel like the tan on my skin, which is on here right now, and it's not, this is like 4 days old.
Yes.
I feel like it's my natural color. I don't feel like it's not orange, it's not too dark. It's weird because when the first one I did, I had a couple of girls at work go, "Oh my gosh, where have you been? Your color is so nice." And I was like, "I've been here. Go to Sephora and pick yourself up some, or go to their website." Because I do think that, like we said, for our skin tones, the color that it produces for us is so natural. It does look like we've set in the sun, but we haven't. And that's the part about these that I think we love the most. Besides the active vitamin D and all the other good stuff in it, it's that natural color that it gives.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, now on to some of our tips and tricks, because there are things that we learned through the process of using these. One is that it says it's an exfoliating self-tanner, so that as you're using the wipe, that it's going to give you a good exfoliation. But we do recommend that upon the first use, if you're not a regular exfoliator, like if you don't,
sometimes am not.
Yeah, and if you don't do that in the shower once a week or so, then go ahead and give yourself a good exfoliation before you use the first one, because the color will tend to cling to anywhere where your skin is thicker. Like elbows, backs of your heels.
Yes.
So it's definitely good to just give those a good good
And I mean, I showed you this before. It is textured. I think you can see that. So that does help when you're doing it in a circular motion to help get some of the skin off. But like Mindy said, if you're not a regular exfoliator, probably just grab your Best Body exfoliator, or like Mindy likes her mitt. If you have one of those in the Birchbox, do that at least for the first go. And then probably for the rest of them, when you're just keeping up your color with these things, you can, or you don't have to. That's the cool thing about it. You don't have to.
Definitely. Another thing that we learned just from use is to take it really easy on your elbows, the backs of your hands, and the tops of your feet, or really from your ankles down, all of your toes, your heels, the sides of your feet. We actually suggest not hitting those areas with this wipe, because for us, the first time that we used it, we got a little too tan on our feet and on the backs of our hands. That was just like probably initial user error on our part.
And my elbows are really dark.
But what we have found that works perfectly for us is to just go ahead and use the wipe on your legs down to your ankle, but then stop at your feet. After you have applied the self-tanner all over, DG Skincare recommends that you use a light moisturizer or a rich moisturizer, but a moisturizer of some sort, to go ahead and apply it over the towel where you have, apply it over your skin where you've already used the towel. That way you're kind of going to rub out any possible streaks, or maybe where you applied a little too heavily. Yeah. And that, when you're doing that with the lotion on your legs, then take the lotion down to your feet and that way it's going to get some of the color from the self-tanner that was on your legs.
Yeah, that's what I
that's the best way recently, I can explain it.
No, that's the way I most recently did exactly what she said. And I'll tell you, when the towel is really wet, we both like to start with our stomachs and legs,
stomachs and thighs, and go down.
and then go down. So what we do is we start with the front. So we do probably stomach, legs down, front and back, and then come up, and then we do arms, chest, and then I actually did my shoulders, and I got my husband to come in and do my back. And by the time I hit my back, it was really, really dry. When it gets dry, it's a little harder to do the circular motion. So he did not, and he was just like, and it actually
it looked fine.
It looked fine.
Yeah.
That being said, I think if you want to try your feet, then I would wait until this is dry and then do it.
Totally.
But yeah, what Mindy said, that lotion is going to help. And a little word of caution, because we don't usually use, we'll use like a Jergens, or like, you like the Hemp's lotion that does a light color. But these are self-tanners. What is on this wipes off. That's going to be color. Yes. Most of you are familiar with that. We're just still
getting... Just make sure you're doing it evenly
and that you've covered everything.
Yeah, don't leave out any spots. Yeah. Yes, it's a no-joke color. Like, you're going to say, I got amazing color from it. You're going to like the color payoff. So... Any other tips and tricks?
I think most of it is common sense for those that are really familiar with self-tanners, but like for me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, another time I used it, I was a lazy user, and I missed some streaks, which I am known to do with sunscreen, which is why I get someone else to usually spray me down so I don't miss anything. It's very strange, and I missed a couple spots, and I was like, wow.
You can see.
So, yeah, you just need to, it takes 10 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
The lotion is key for another reason as well, which we'll say. These things do have a little bit of that tanner smell. It's going to happen.
And if you use a scented body lotion,
yes,
after you've used the towel, then it's going to tone down the smell of that self-tanner DHA scent.
I mean, to the point where I know the first time that Mindy did it, she used a non-scented lotion and she could really smell the self-tanner, and she was like, oh man, you can smell it a lot. And then after that I was like, well, I'm gonna try scented, and then we were both trying it at the same time. I think mine was a Bath and Body, one of the new Rio Plum or Plumberry or something like that, and I just slathered that everywhere, and by the time I woke up the next morning I was like, it was so faint. I was like, this is good. I can handle that.
Camouflages the stink.
It really does. And then the next day when you get up, redo the lotion. You know, if you get out of the shower or whatever, I take my showers at night, so I didn't take one that morning. And I just redid the same lotion, and all day long, you know how sometimes even the next day the smell can come out? I felt good about it. I even had her smell my arm to be like, can you smell it?
One other thing to definitely be careful with is get your hands good. Like the palms of your hands.
You're always supposed to wash.
Yeah, you don't want to just do it real quick and then like just dry your hands and go. You need to scrub up like you're
going into surgery.
You're going into surgery, yeah. So make sure you get your palms really well, get in between your fingers, kind of around your wrist so that there's no buildup there or up the side. And what I kind of do, just personally, it works for me, is that when I have self-tanner on my arms and then I've washed my hands, I'll kind of take maybe what's on my arm and just smooth out around the tops of my hands and around my wrist so that there's no like hard, harsh line.
Yeah.
But definitely get your hands good. Your knuckles. Like I had, on my first use, I had really, really tan knuckles because apparently I didn't get my knuckles good enough.
My first time, I just did a quick little wash. I'm good. I dried. And the next day I had some right here and I was like, well, that's my fault. I knew better. Like, I knew the color that was going to come with this. I knew better. So the last few times that I've done it, like, Mindy and I were laughing. We were washing our hands like you see on, like, ER or something. Yeah. ER's not even on anymore. But that's how you wash your hands, which, you know, to most of you, again, that is a common sense thing. We are just learning that.
And the other thing is, too, if you can stand in front of a fan, because we would recommend that you not get dressed for... I would personally say after using them myself, wait at least 20 minutes or so. And if you have a fan that you can stand in front of and just kind of like stand there and let it dry you, because it is a more damp self-tanner. Like it leaves you kind of feeling damp, but if you...
It's almost that feeling if you've had like a spray tan.
Yeah.
And
if you can avoid like you doing it and don't go straight to bed, like be up and around and, you know...
Yeah, what I did is I did mine most recently was that Tuesday night. I did it. I got in front of my little fan while I was kind of like picking the clothes I was going to wear that night to sleep. And then I had like, not like spandex pants. I had like some loose fitting like night pants and a loose fitting t-shirt. And I probably got dressed about 10 minutes after I did it. And I could feel that I was still a little damp. Now it didn't transfer on those clothes.
Yeah.
And about 30 minutes later, I noticed that that feeling had gone away completely, so.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if you guys are going to see me and be like, she doesn't have any color, but I promise I do, and this is, like 4 days later, I still have some color.
I'd say it lasts a good 5 to 6 days before you want to use it again if you're going to maintain your color. But if you're doing this like right before you leave for vacation somewhere, depending on how long your vacation is, just doing it before you go might be long enough. It sticks with you for a while.
And I will say this, once this was completely dry, this past week when I did it, I took it really light and kind of did a little bit on my face, and then I took moisturizer, just a little bit. I don't even know if it had any on it at that point because I didn't wake up, there was no weirdness. I felt like maybe there was a hint of color, but if you want to do your face with these, you either need to get their face ones or wait until it's almost dry, because
Don't go
hot on your face when this is totally wet. I'm telling you, it'll be beautiful color, but
it'll be too much. But yeah, okay, so as far as entering for the giveaway for a box of these, If you're watching on YouTube, go over to our blog. If you're on our blog already right now, then you're good to go. Just down below, enter in Rafflecopter. All of the ways to enter are going to be completely self-explanatory. It's very easy.
Yeah.
This giveaway is going to be open just to U.S. residents only, and we're going to keep it open for a week. So,
yeah.
Whatever a week from today is, because we're not exactly sure when this video is going to go up, but we'll have it all written down in the details below.
Absolutely. And we just wanted to make a little statement real quick that this was sent to us to review, and we've had it for probably a good month or so reviewing it. And then the giveaway was also given to us by DG to give to one of you guys that might really want to try it, because we're that excited about it. So we were hyped that they were like, yeah, we'll let one of your viewers totally try a box.
And as you guys can tell, we definitely have our own opinions, form our own opinions.
Yeah.
So everything that we have said here is just genuine, straight from us to you. Like, no hype. We cut straight to
seriously, we've had these for a while. I'm sure that they probably think we don't like them, but we've had them for a while because we really did want to both try them. We almost did like a beauty battle where we didn't really tell each other everything at first, because we're like, you do it and you do it, and then we'll come back, and then we've slowly figured out how we really like to use them. So anyway, so now giveaway.
Yeah.
Rafflecopter down below. It'll tell you all the ways to enter. Really easy stuff. And then we'll select one of you a week from today, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
And you'll be nice and tan for summer.
I know. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us through
Thank
this
you.
review.
And we hope you learned something or enjoyed it.
And good luck in the giveaway, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye. Bye.